Shalawam, everybody. I hope y'all having a blessed day today. This video, I'm just going to kind of be, touching a few points about our people over there throughout the nation of Nigeria. Talking about the Igbos and the situation is what's going on, and try to give you a better understanding about who our people are throughout the nation of Nigeria. Later, I will be trying to get a video together, kind of doing a video talking about our people that's scattered throughout the lands of Africa, who they are, who our people are and who are not our people, and just try to give you a decent breakdown on that. And but today this short video is just talking about our people in the land of Nigeria, because I've been seeing comments and I see that a lot of people truly just don't understand who our people are over there, and they say a lot of things out of ignorance. They haven't really went into history, or maybe not even the scriptures for that matter, to really understand what people are over there. So I'm just trying to help everybody out, just a little bit until I get a better video teaching out on the matter. Now, the Igbos themselves are located in the southern parts of Nigeria, and that land is called Biafra, which consists of 25 provinces or states. And throughout all those 25 provinces are located the 12 tribes of Israel. Not just Gad, because I be seeing that a lot too. All the Igbos are Gad. No, that's inaccurate. That's incorrect. They're all not just Gad. You got all 12 tribes of Israel located throughout the 25 provinces of southern Nigeria, which is called Biafra. Now, and then the northern region of Nigeria, throughout those provinces are Hamitic people from many different backgrounds. And between all those Hamitic people, they make up the governing nation of Nigeria. Okay, the governing nation of Nigeria. That's who runs the nation of Nigeria. Now, to help you get a better understanding of Biafra, Biafra is kind of like as if you think of Rome and Italy. Like, Rome is really its own governing body inside of the nation Italy, even though at one time they was all together. But that's the same case with Biafra in Nigeria. And even as we speak right now, they are fighting for their re-independence, because they have had their independence before. But the nation of Nigeria always come and basically takes it back to bring them up under subjection, submission, and oppression, okay, to stop them from rising up. The same as they do us over here. If we try to break off or become our own entity, or like our people been doing for so many times over the years, and asking them for the state of Georgia, or anytime we start to get ahead and start to build our own nation, like when they was when they built what they call Little Africa or Black Wall Street, and then they came and destroyed it. Well, just like they do us over here, they also, other nations do our people over there throughout the lands of Africa. Okay, the only difference is the color of the skin. Our oppressors over here are white. Their oppressors over there are black. And our people that scatter all over the world are under different oppressors of different nations. So understand that no, the Nigerian government is not Israel. Our people are located in the southern parts of Nigeria, which is called Biafra, okay? Right across the right across the Delta River, okay? Right across the Delta River. And the leader, the current leader of Biafra right now, or in position to be the current leader, is Nnamdi Kanu. That's the guy you keep seeing being, plastered all over the news, the one that they arrested and kept in lockup for so long and tried him in court under false accusations. And then eventually they had to let him out. But his name is Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? And our people over there are rising. Also, not just to break off, to break off as their own self-government entity again, but also rising as in claiming who they are, as in their nationality. So they rising up to say, hey, look, we Israel also. And those particular people in Biafra who are the Igbos, because everybody in Biafra, where some do claim all of Biafra as Igbos, but not everybody falls up under the name of Igbo. But the Igbos themselves are from the tribe of Judah throughout Biafra. And those are the exact people that we were taken from during the transatlantic slave trade. And they sold us from out of many ports off the coast of West Africa. And that was also during the time of the European invasion. Now, for some of you who may not know, different Hamitic nations got together. 13 to be exact if you look it up. They got together and, basically rounded us up and, started selling us off to the European nations in the transatlantic slave trade. And now those same Hamitic nations are the ones who rule throughout the different nations of West Africa now. West Africa, East Africa, South Africa, Well, the nation down there in South Africa itself, is Gad. Because I want you to understand this too. Even though you got all 12 tracts intact throughout the land of Biafra, you got a portion of every tribe scattered throughout West Africa. Well, actually, they threw out all the interiors of Africa. West, East, South, North, but mainly West Africa. But Biafra is where they are still all together. The largest remnant that we know of that are still intact all together. So it's not just Gad. So when people trying to push that out there, they all just Gad, I already understand that they don't know what they're talking about. Gad is there, but all 12 tribes are there. Now, I'm a little bit closer to the situation than most people. One of the reasons I'm more closer to this situation is my soon-to-be wife is Igbo from Biafra, and she's from the tribe of Judah. Okay, and we've been together quite some time. And even through her, I'm connected to hundreds of Igbos, not just her family, but, a lot of other Igbos that I met, and we have became dear friends, here and there. And so I'm really currently updated on the situation about what's going on. I'm really familiar with the people, the land, and the languages, and and all of the above. And even before I met her, I had already done extensive research on our people over there, particularly throughout that region. Actually, that's kind of how me and her met. So yes, I do know more than what most people know about our people over there. And I'm actually, going to be over there a lot, especially coming in 2018. I'm going to be over there in that region many times throughout the year 2018. So I'm just trying to give you all a little bit more information about who our people are over there and what's going on. And they are fighting the Nigerian government, who are Ham but are not Israel. Matter of fact, that northern region of Nigeria, they are Islamic. And like I said, they are different nations of Hamitic people who have came together and formed the governing body of Nigeria. So even not all the Hamitic people in the north region are all the same nation of Hamites, but they all live in that northern region and have formed the nation of Nigeria. That's where you be getting all this Boko Haram and all this stuff, different people coming from. So just trying to give you a better understanding. So don't think that just because they're black, they're Israel. I mean, just like the camps was pushing that false stuff, talking about Gentiles or our people, well, even our people who have came to the understanding that all 12 tribes are Negro descent, it does not make every black person an Israelite that you see, okay? Just like our ancestors were in Great Egypt, I mean, not Great Egypt, I'm sorry, but ancient Egypt. Just like our ancestors were in ancient Egypt. Remember our great father Moses? He stayed in the house of Pharaoh for 40 years, and they didn't know he was an Israelite. You want to know why? Because he looked just like the Hamitic people of Egypt. Now, there's many different nations of Hamites. Some of them, you could tell they are Hamites. Some of the Hamitic nations, they have distinctive features about themselves. And you could tell them apart from the Israelite. But that is not the case with all Hamitic nations. Some Hamite nations, they look just like the Israelites. They look just like the Israelites. You can't tell them apart. The only way you can tell them apart is by the culture, the language, the way they dress, and so on and so forth. That's the only way. So you have to understand that you have a lot of Hamitic nations who also look like Israelites but are not Israelites. So the minute you get caught up on color, you're going to be caught up bad. Just like even dealing with white people or dealing with Asian people, they all not the same nations of people. I mean, you go to China dealing with these Asian people, you got China, you got Japan, Cambodia, all these different places, but they're not the same nation. You dealing with white people, it's different nations of white people. All white people not Edomites. All white people are not Japheth. If you believe and think they Japheth, well, all white people not Japheth. Okay? Just like all black people are not Hamites. That story that Europeans used to tell our people, that we all Hamites on the land of Africa, basically placing us as one nation of people throughout the whole continent of Africa to keep us from finding out our identity. Well, it's the same thing. Just like all black people are not the same nations of people. All white people are not the same nations of people. All Asian people are not the same nations of people. So on and so forth. Because I can guarantee you there are many different nations of Hamitic people throughout the lands of Africa, but also there are many different nations of black people who are Shemites. Other nations of Shemites, okay? Not just Hebrew Shemites, but other nations of other Shemites, even before Israel ever came along. Well, guess what? They still live out the land, they still live throughout the lands of Africa. A lot of them. I can even probably guarantee you that some Japites are black and white, both. So you can't get caught up on that, or you're gonna come out on the losing end of the stick. So I just kind of wanted to go into that a little bit and try to give you a little some better understanding about who our people are over there, what's going on, and like I said, later on I am gonna do another video and break it down. You know, going into the maps, you know, showing you by maps and, you know, lands, names, breaking all these things down and giving you a better understanding. But anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and Shalawam.